That's even worse. Grab
my shit, put it back over me, and tucked into it like I burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't go get this.
Bitch, you won't take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.
What up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of More to Discuss. I am your host, NunFlyyer, joined today by not only my beautiful co-host, but our two special guests as well. My brother RoccaPhellah the One and my niece Jayla. What up, y'all?
Hey. Hello, guys.
We got us a family affair cracking.
I am.
You know what I'm saying? We got us a family affair cracking today, man. How everybody doing?
I'm great. No, I'm lying. I'm tired because this is my bedtime. I got kids.
I'm tired too, but you know, I gotta work at 5 in the morning, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm here.
I gotta be up at 7. I know the vibe. Y'all know I be asleep too. Yeah. Every Wednesday, they usually catch me like,
yeah, fresh off a nap or something.
Let's get this going.
That's what I should have did. I should have nap.
Bro, I don't know how you do it. You gotta get up earlier than I do.
It's the motor and the love of the struggle, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? We be in it. You know
yeah.
So, man, today, I guess we go play our own version of 20 questions. It's supposed to be 21, but since it's 4 of us, so we got 5 questions.
Do 20, yeah, 20 questions. Sound about right.
Yeah, man. So, I'm the host, so I guess I can go first. And
you guys are excited?
I am like this
girl got answer pants.
We'll go.
Where's my pants?
Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, man, we got to take our toast. This is the first time we all been in any kind of space all together.
I gotta take a shot
in a long time. You can have a
shot
or
just toast.
You got, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bam, guys. Bye. Good shit. Love it. Great. All right, now down to business, goddammit.
The good shit.
So
y'all going first?
Yeah, I'm gonna go first. Since I'm the host, I guess I'll tee off.
Are we going 1-1-1-1?
Right.
I feel like that was like. I feel like it should go like father, daughter, and then we can ask y'all back. Like
so after.
Yeah.
So
boom.
So Frank's gonna go first. And then you're gonna go. I'm gonna go. Jay gonna go.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, bad. All right. So, Tootie, I'll put my question over here so I don't just be licking off. It look like I'm looking.
Your written out question.
Yeah, man. Hey, get off your technology. I mean, nobody care if you technologically advanced this shit.
Right, because I got mine on paper too.
Wait, should
right? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to. So if I come out of the video, could I come back in?
Wait, you gotta go out of the video to see your question?
Yeah, because it's on my phone. Should I write them?
Probably. You want to memorize?
No.
It's okay. You can just jot it down as you go. It's okay.
This is why we practice.
I got the memo. I'm like, okay, maybe I can put them in my notes and then I'll have them. I didn't think it would be okay, whatever. I got it.
All right, let's go. Well, I'm first anyway, so y'all got time to do what y'all do.
Zavala, you good at working on the fly.
You know what I'm saying? Quick with it. All right, so question 1 for you, Tootie. What was the hardest thing about not having me around growing up?
Seeing everybody else with their dads. I feel like I could fight so many people just off the strength of okay, you got your daddy at the dance, okay? Like one of those kind of things, because it's always those things that I used to hit the hardest for me. I would definitely say was like, oh, you want to invite your dad? And it's like, why are you even asking me that? Like, they don't know, but it's like, why would you even ask me that? It's like, don't ask me that question. So I feel like it was just the little stuff that include father specifically that would throw me off a little bit. Yeah. Is it my turn?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. I have 5, right? But I don't know which one to go with first. Okay. What is one story that you love to tell but rarely get a chance to tell people? Like, it could be about yourself, about your life, anything.
Wow. I don't really have one, to tell you the truth. I mean, I have stories, but I tell them all. It's rare where I don't get to tell all my stories. Like if I tell the ones I want to tell, so I don't have one. Anyway. Okay. My favorite story to tell though is it's like my favorite story to tell, but it's also a precautionary tale. Was the day we all went and got hella drunk after passing, and I ended up throwing up, blacking out, drunk. That dude over there in that other box and a couple of my other brothers took advantage of your boy. Low-key dropped me a head of. But a nigga was dripped out though. Nigga had earrings and chains and money and shoes, and like a motherfucker really could have got if I was around the wrong motherfuckers out there slipping. The one motherfucker was slipping, but it was a beautiful thing. It was around loved ones though. But the fact is, I didn't know none of the shit that had happened until I got pictures of that shit happening in jail. Like, I didn't know none of that shit. These niggas got pictures clowning the shit. Got the little kids in the house clowning the shit out of me. I just grew up sitting in between two females. Like, it was crazy.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it was.
Sound like a wild time.
I think we made Brandon punch him in the face or something like that.
It was. They had me. Hey, they had the little signs and the toilet paper out the back of the pants, and you know what I'm saying, standing over a nigga with the water guns and shit like that, and down the nigga. Yeah, they clapped the shit out and had it on pictures. So, yeah, man. That
sound like a wild night.
It's giving hangover.
One of them ones for me. It's kind of backed me up on alcohol too, though.
You know you first realizing what alcohol do.
Right. Especially, being grown and realizing nigga was slipping, kind of like set a little bit of it in perspective. That little situation kind of taught me something. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't all bad.
Hold on. It's on me?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Look at my technology. Jay, what do you think the biggest effect my absence has had on you? What is the biggest effect my absence has had on you?
That's a hard one, only because I feel like I cannot just highlight one area. But I would have to say just the overall experience of having my dad, there's so many things, growing up, you watch shows, you see kids doing certain things or, with their parents, their dads, whatever, I'm perfectly fine with a one parent household, but it just kind of hit me a little different not to have my dad, you know what I mean? So I think that was the hardest thing for me, not being able to know your side of the family like I want to, you being able to show me, certain things. I think that was the hardest part.
Right.
Okay, so let me.
Hey, can I say this right quick too? In that same vein, or like she said, the not being able to see the other side of the family, or really get to know the other side of the family is kind of heartbreaking too, because everybody would have loved to have known everybody. Like that would have been hella dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And had I not been where I was, then things would have been different.
A lot closer.
I understand.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Okay. So my question to you is, because you came home and your kids were just popping out babies left and right. So how do you feel?
This one too.
So how do you feel coming home to not just your kids, but you got 3 grandkids and one on the way?
For me, it was just what it is. Like the fact that I came home was a blessing in itself, and to come home to my kids being grown and having children, it just, to me, it was more of a blessing. I couldn't see it as anything else because I wasn't looking at things like, oh, my kids made mistakes or something like that. No, y'all were all grown when y'all had kids, so
BT motherhood.
I couldn't. Right. I couldn't fault y'all for doing what y'all doing, and the fact that you actually a great mother. You do what you're supposed to do. The same for Natyla, and so it's more. I was just proud. I'm happy. I can't wait to meet him. Physically, even though I've met him over FaceTime or something like that, but I just want to see him physically.
Yeah, you watched me get
all of you guys
in games with Egypt. She was whooping my butt.
Yeah. And it's just a blessing, man. I couldn't describe how happy I am just to be here and just to know that you guys are still a part of my life, even though it's been so long,
Right. So it wasn't crazy for you? Like, you didn't think like, I'm coming to my kids, but now I got kids that got kids. Like, it wasn't like surreal.
So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy because you got to think, when I went away, I was a kid. I was 17 years old. So to come back at 41 is like a complete culture shock. Everything was new. Everything was different.
My mama, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, my mother.
So yeah, but it was crazy. But I couldn't look at it as nothing else but a blessing. Like, I was happy.
Love you too.
Love you too, mother.
I love you too, brother.
Yes, my mother. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother.
The mother, the grandmother, and the mother.
The mother, right?
So what is back on me?
It's back on you. Yeah,
I can't say this though. I can tell you this though. I can low key imagine how you feel. Although I was out when I became a grandfather, but just coming out to your kids being grown is a crazy feeling. Like, I don't think, like, having not seen y'all since you were little babies, and now y'all like really grown, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So let me say this though, right? Here's what was crazy. So as any father, you would want to come out and like jump right into fatherhood, or the role of a parent. But when you get out and your kids are actually grown, it's like, wait a minute, you can't just come out and be on I'm your daddy, type shit. That it don't work like that. So trying to find the balance and trying to find the way to incorporate yourself into their now adult lives is crazy.
It's crazy, right? It's like,
see, I never thought that you guys will have. I never thought of that mindset of it like that. Like, y'all come down, we are grown. Y'all left us when we were young. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little like attitude prone at first. Yeah, because I'm like, dang, like, you come out, you got little babies making little babies. Like, I was a baby too. What's up? Like, but then I had to also understand, like, I can't expect just because you were away for so long, your life to stop when you did come out. You had to elevate. You had to become more for what you're going to be while you're out. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been gone for so long. So it's like I had to let go of my attitude in that area because it was definitely bittersweet. Because it's like, dang, I'm here too.
Yeah,
like, I know you want more, but come on now. Y'all got kids already. Yeah. So I know y'all want more, but you already got something.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Right, and then the extra space in between us made that like way crazy. Cause
that's the hardest part for me, not being able to just get in the car and go and pull up and be like, hey, whatever we going through, like, let's talk. You know what I mean? I can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go bridge all of that though. Bridge it in.
That's what we got this platform for.
Yes, sir. It's a
we can have these conversations
face to face.
Right here, I can look at you and see what's going on. It's crazy because it's literally like mirror images. Like,
Right.
It's literally like that is so crazy.
Yeah, we do good work. You know
Yeah, I think she can see how much she looks like me now with these angles.
110%.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? You
perfect,
gotta
like,
work your angles.
perfect.
All right.
All right, it's on you, bro.
Growing up, did you have any other kind of father figure or male figure in your life that you kind of like leaned on while I was gone?
I fought everybody. No,
So,
I didn't have it in me. I didn't
ladies
have
and
it in
gentlemen,
me.
That's
y'all
Yolanda and
might
Maisha.
play in my face.
Right.
Y'all might play in my face. I know y'all really care about me. And then the one time I did let my guard down, first thing that being like a little psycho. So it's like, bro, you ain't gonna catch me ever slipping again. And after that, that's just really what it was for me. Like, I could never get close to anybody. Like, I never trusted men. I never, what's the word I'm trying to say? Like, I never really confided in men. Like, I like the females most of my life. I wasn't dealing with y'all.
Yeah,
So it's like, no.
Guarded.
Yeah, very much. So it's very much no. It's been people that's tried, but I'm like, you ain't my daddy, nigga. Very much that energy all the way through. It just,
yeah,
you can try, but you ain't getting far.
Yeah, definitely my mother's granddaughter. That's for sure.
That's. My mom's always be like, "You're so mean. You're so mean." I don't care. You ain't my daddy. What?
Yeah.
Like, what? No.
yeah. But in those instances, it's like that's what's crazy because it's like you can, you know what I mean. Like, this is not my dad, but at the same time, you gotta accept like your
I'm
other
definitely cordial, but
yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it's
Don't tell me.
Yeah,
I'm listening, but don't. No.
I kind of prayed that it would be a male figure in your life that would be, and I'm talking about Jay, and you too, Tootie, because you're my niece and I love you too. So I always prayed it was a male figure in you guys' life that would somewhat guide y'all in the right way. You know what I mean? Just not be there to, be in a relationship with your mothers, but actually have an impact on you in a positive way and, show you some type of example of what a man is, a real man. You know what I mean? Because that's just something that I believe every girl needs growing up.
I
and that's
can't
an example
say I
of what a
got
real
that.
man is.
But I got a lot of uncles, you know what I mean? And I feel like my uncles, the way they are, they just always gave it to me straight. Like, get on your shit, fuck these niggas, do what you need to do. Like, that's how I've always taken it in.
And I haven't never seen that. I have never seen that outside of like my boyfriend that I have currently. I ain't never been like a man outside the person I'm with now.
Yeah, that's why now I'm just.
It's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
That's what I struggle with mostly about you and Tyler. Just being away from y'all and me knowing what it is to be a real man. You know what I mean? Like having to learn it the hard way, but actually understanding and knowing what it is to be a real man. I kind of wanted to share that piece of myself with y'all. Like, look, I may not have had it figured out when I was younger, and I may not have known, the right path or how to go about being a father back then. But now I got it. Like, I got the game, and I know what I'm talking about. And I want to share it with y'all, but I couldn't because I was,
Right.
So that was hard for me. That's why I prayed that, it was something that you guys could learn from another person that was genuine,
But I mean, luckily, I mean, I don't know what I've gotten much from the men's side, but from the women's side, I'm very strong-minded.
Hey, remember at one point, and they had 5 generations of female in one house. Do you know how dope I thought that was, bro? That shit was fucking ill as shit to me.
Loco and Nico.
Yeah, that was.
That shit was dope as hell to me, bro. Hey, and just missing out on being. Hold on, I want to say this. Just missing out on being a father, even in those critical times, not even in your guys' lives, but in our lives, where we needed to be there, not just for y'all, but for us, was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Having kids out there and not being able to fucking do nothing about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the craziest, especially for niggas who want to be there. Like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, because
it's crazy overall.
This is one thing I always tell people. Not to cut you off, bro. This one thing I always tell people. Man. People will get it fucked up that just because I was locked up, like that didn't mean that I wasn't going to be the best father I could possibly be. Like people know, like when I was out there, even as a kid, like I was there for my children. Like whatever I had to do, whether it was diapers or bottles or whatever, I was going to get that. Like that was going to happen, and I was spending time with my kids. I'm pulling up. Like that's just how I was. So had I had the chance to be, the father that I should have been, then most definitely you would have got the full issue.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, we was in it. You know what I'm saying? We was there, and we were always too close not to be. So that shit would have been lovely. That should have been fun.
Definitely would have been lovely for sure.
All right,
but you know what? We all here now.
Oh yeah, we on. We finna get through these questions
for sure.
Your turn, Tootie. Question 2.
It's my turn. Oh yeah, you did ask me a question. What is your most cherished belief? That make me think.
Booty, you trying to get deep.
I'm a deep person. Like, I don't know how to get any other way. I'm going to use this.
I am a firm believer in the fact that you get what you give in every aspect of that, right? The whole, you made your bed, you got to lie in it.
Yeah.
Whatever bullshit you've been through, it has to have some type of atonement. All of that shit. Be good to people. I believe good shit happen to good people. Even when bad shit happens, it's for a fair reason. So that's my strongest belief, man. Be good. It don't take much to be good.
So would you say is karma? Your belief in karma?
Well, yeah. But in not in a literal sense, because karma in a literal sense spans over life cycles. More like energy. You know what I mean? Did you put good energy out there?
Wait, what do you mean by it spans over life cycle? What do you mean? Like, so my kids will pay for my karma, or their kids?
Yes.
No. So okay. So no. Okay. So what it is in the Hindu faith, they believe in reincarnation. So you build your karma for your next life. Basically.
Okay. I feel you. I'm picking up what you put down.
Right. So
I believe I'm a strong believer in karma. Like I understand it. I understand the laws of karma. Right. Only because I've stepped back and I've watched time punish people for things they've done. And it's unfortunately I was in a situation where I couldn't do nothing but watch. Being behind the wall, being behind the bars, like you get to watch people make mistakes, enjoy what they're doing at that time, and then watch them pay for it.
Come back around.
Because all you can do is watch. You know what I mean? There's no way for you to intervene or do anything about it. You can just watch and see what happened. And unfortunately, I've seen numerous occasions where that happened. Karma, fucked over a person, man. And now I understand, like, yo, you gotta put out positive shit. You gotta put out good shit to get good shit back. And I spent the last 4 or 5 years, man, trying to tighten myself up on that aspect alone. Like, yo, get your shit together. Like, what type of person do you want to be? Like, who are you? When a person meets you, how do they meet you? What do you stand for? What are your principles? What are your morals? What do you stand on? You know what I mean? And that's how I started to deal with people, man. I get out. Sometimes my wife, she'll be like, hey, you too fucking happy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, pan it down. You know what I mean? You ain't got to be this friendly. But for me, it's like, I'm more of a I'm going to give you positive energy because I want positive energy back.
Get it back.
You're a light.
And your favorite, highly, highly favorite. You're supposed to extend that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're supposed to radiate that energy.
And I tell her too, like, man, God has gave me mercy and grace, man. Who am I to not extend that to everybody else?
Gotta be happy. Why would you not be happy, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Right, I get that everywhere I go. I really get that everywhere I go. Like, oh, how you got this guy too? Why you always so happy? Like, cause I don't know. I just like spreading out. Like he said, it's one of those things where it's like you gotta give it out because a person can be having the worst day of their life, your smile or your little
That's
crackle,
all
or
it
your
takes
little joke
sometimes.
could change everything.
Couple words.
Make it to have the best day ever. So it's like I just always try to keep myself like, no matter what I'm going through at home, like give me the worst time. When I'm out there, everything's good, everything's great. Like
that's me. I ride that way.
I ride that way.
Yeah.
I ride that way.
Okay.
And plus, it's always good to show people that it's not hard to be happy.
Yeah.
Happy's not hard to do. You know
Definitely
what I'm saying?
not.
It takes a whole lot of energy.
It's hard. It takes more work to be angry.
It takes a whole lot of energy to be mad.
It takes more effort to be angry.
Yeah.
And bitter, walking around with the lemon face, and like that shit is trash. Like, yo, just be you.
You know what?
Chill
I
out.
can't even agree with the face because I don't know where it came from, but I have like this resting bitch, and it just don't go away. But when you talk to me,
shout out to your mom.
It's like right. Same. I feel when I'm like just not interacting. I'm like,
yeah. But I be happy. I don't be mad. It just it's there.
That's how I am too, though. My father has a mean face. I don't know. You know, Frank. You know, my daddy naturally got when he ain't
heavy
smiling or
his
it's
features are just set.
It's
just
it's like
it's
a
not
scowl, but
the coolest thing in the world, though.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I be thinking about unicorns and shit in my head. It just looks like I'm angry.
Yeah,
when you speak to me, I smile, but it's like my face just be on resting bitch.
You got somebody need to tell your face you happy.
Something I don't know.
Right? Yeah, right. Exactly.
My face don't be getting the memo.
It don't.
Nah.
But
I feel like a lot of my
uncle.
problems come from that. Like people look at me and they just won't talk to me or approach me, and I'm like, I'm happy. Like just say hi. I'll say hi back. Like I just
sure. That's the thing too. Once they say something and you engage them, they be like, oh shit, this motherfucker is actually a good person. Like, what the fuck? I should have been said something to him, you know? Yeah. That's on me.
Yeah.
That's so good for you.
Jay.
Yes, Dad.
Do you feel resentment towards me for not being in your life while I was locked up?
Not at all. I don't feel resentment because I feel like I understand a certain lifestyle. I feel like I was raised in a certain lifestyle, so I understand you made a mistake, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So there's no resentment. There is, however, a why did it have to go that way type of thing. Like I had that mindset, but it's not like I hate him because he did what he did and he had to. I understand. Whatever it was, it happened. That's what it was. You know, there's no resentment. Like I don't hate you for nothing you've done, nothing you've ever did, anything. I don't hate you for it. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's just like I understand it, and I feel like it's because the lifestyle that I was raised in. I understand it. You know, like I don't take no. Yeah, I don't take no. If anyone has ever asked me how I feel on the situation of you being away or you not being in my life, I don't think I've ever been like, oh, I can't stand him, I don't like him. I don't think that's ever been my answer. I think it's always been more of a, I wish I've known him. I wish I've got to experience him. You know what I mean? I wish I could have him here. But I definitely don't resent you at all.
Yeah, that's because when you're away, man, that's you forced to think about a lot of shit from
and also
basically it's you dealing with your own demons.
Yeah, I understand that too. I understand it couldn't have been easy for you, either. So I feel like it would be selfish of me to feel like, what he did, I can't stand him for it. I feel like that would be selfish of me because I know you away from family, your kids, everything else. Like you got to think about that. It's fucked up,
I'm happy you view things the way you do because it was hard. It was crucial being in there and being away from y'all, and just like you wonder, like for instance, you might wonder, hey, what traits of my father do I have?
Yeah.
And and vice versa. It's like what traits do my daughter have as mine? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard, man. It's hard, but I'm glad you look at things the way you do, man.
For sure. I never resentment ever.
I think that's dope.
Ever, and I'm always the type of person. Even if I feel like I don't like you in a moment or whatever case may be, I love you wholeheartedly. I love you to death. But differences,
I love you too.
whatever. There's never a I can't stand him. I hate him. I resent him. You know what I mean? There's always love. Whether I dislike you, it's always love.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I think it's on you now, Jay.
Okay, my second question. Okay. How do you feel you can improve a relationship with me? Like, what is your ideal relationship to have with me?
Ideally is just to be, father and daughter, man. I'm simple, man. I ain't no over the top type dude, man. I'm simple, man. I just want to love and be loved. You know what I mean? Like, I just want the relationship to where I can say, hey, man, what's up? Like, what you doing? Let's go chill. Let's go do something, and that's it. It's simple. I want to love on my grandkids. I want to love on my kids, and I want to love back. And that's that. Like, as far as what I can do to improve it, and I could just be me and just let you know, like, hey, I'm here. Whatever it is, you going through, whatever it is I can help you with, I'm here. I don't think you know me the way you should know me, and I don't know you the way I should know you. So the only thing that's gonna give us that information is time. And I think as time passes and as you learn who I am and as I learn who you are, personality-wise, then we'll figure out how to go about having a relationship with each other. You know what I mean? So all I can do is be available, and that's what I am. I'm available. You need me, I'm here. I can help, I'm here. Like,
right.
It ain't really it ain't rocket science to me. I'm just gonna love on you the way I love on you. That.
Okay.
100. Love that.
Yeah, I could take that.
Yeah, that's
you
dope.
got that.
I want to love on y'all too. It's all loving on each other.
That's all it is love.
You just made it creepy, bro.
Nah, man, we family. We loving on each other, man. Don't be acting like that. Anyway,
but you said it in like the Barry White voice.
Yeah, because I'm leaning to a microphone. I get real radio talk show. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a mic. I feel
halfway
like
through the show, he start leaning in.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll be like,
right. He like,
yeah, tonight in the soul hour. We're loving on each other.
Kevin James.
I'm with my brother, my nieces, and we in the love hour. But I do love y'all though. Anyway, my question. Okay, so how old were you, or when did you really figure that you were into women? How did that whole thing come about? And was it the type of thing that you think that having a father around would have changed the situation? Like, how did that work?
I'm not even finna lie to y'all. Okay. Rude. Okay. That's crazy. That's a really good question. First of all, let's just give you that one. Second, I feel like in middle school, like 6th grade, literally mostly, because I don't know, like I had a crush on one boy for like the life of my life. You already know who it was. I was just like, So once I moved away from that, it was like I was still really on that, but I was so far it didn't really make any sense to be. And then I just started gravitating more towards girls because like I give like a bro energy naturally. So it's just like people started looking at me and I'm like, and then I was scared to tell my mom because like around like 7th grade, that's when I started actually like getting into like dating people and talking to people more. So it was like, my mom's like, oh, you this, oh, you that. I'm like, I don't really know. I just know she's cute and like we hanging out, but like I'll let you know. I give you an update. And then after that, everything just was what it was. And then in high school, I was just in and out, both of them. You know what I'm saying? Playing the game the right way. And then after I got out of high school, I mostly was like on guys. And then I got engaged to a girl.
You said playing the game the right way.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I just had to make sure I caught that. Like, okay,
I'm not trying to be cocky. Like, oh, I had hoes, but like I did, and it was on both spectrums. So it was like, yeah, I was definitely doing that. So it was one of those things where it was like, once I had to chill on that, and then I ended up being engaged to a woman. That was probably like the worst thing I could have ever done.
Don't be falling far type of shit.
It's all news to me.
And then I met my current boyfriend, who I'm with right now.
And I was
madly in love where I am right now. So I feel like I learned about my
spread of information.
Like, I can't date women, but I can like deal with women. Like I like to deal with women in certain situations, but I can't actually be with a woman because I'm like.
And part B of the question: do you think not having a father around influenced that?
I don't know, because like I said, maybe because I've always had to have such a dominant energy when it came to my mom because I'm the oldest. So I feel like maybe if I did have a father, I wouldn't have to be so hard, and that would have not made me want to, I guess, have that, you know.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
Right, it does.
I think about it sometimes. I definitely think about it sometimes.
I can see how it would.
Yeah, but...
Your turn.
All right.
Flap the paper.
Right. What service do you want to offer the world as you grow in this platform?
Money. So I believe we are currently in a situation to where, you know, money moved the crowd, and I believe that as a people, you know, with the responsible people in the right places, we can get ourselves out of this hole with a money ladder. I believe it's going to take a money ladder. So, you know, I get big enough to where I can be charitable. That would be my aim, man. Okay. Educating, employing, uplifting my people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Talking my language.
What else you go do with it? You know what I'm saying? As long as the family is straight, as long as fucking, you know, we gonna be comfortable. We gonna be first and foremost straight. All that extra shit is going into, they get bigger, better us. Right. Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You're speaking on generational wealth, right?
For sure. Oh yeah. For all generations, not just ours. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. Like I'm trying to be able to take it all the way back and all the way forward. Right.
Funding some of the best technology our people can bring forth. Funding some of the best doctors our people can bring forth. You know, man, getting us about this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm feeling that. I'm very much into the mindset that we can change shit. Yeah, like each one of us can offer something to change something in the world, you know? And a lot of times, the only reason we don't have the impact that we can have is because we lack resources, you know? We lack the resources.
Me and Tootie were just talking about that.
Yeah, if we had more finance or more resources available to us, then we can help other people, man, and we can advance not only our immediate family and, you know, bloodline, but others outside of it, man. The people that are attached to us or the people that we don't know, man. So, you know, yeah, man, if we can get the funding, or we can get our funds right, get our coins right, stacked up, good, then yeah, I think we have a big impact on the world.
That's what
I completely agree with you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for us to be some of the smartest, you know, strongest, most intelligent. Yeah, I feel like it's so
word. We should be in a way different place. Different place.
Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's that unity, and some people are really lost. And like you said, that's why I'm happy that we have this platform to be able to provide that space, to be able to, when we do be able to be charitable, be able to provide that hand, that help, you know what I'm saying, that job, or just, you know, the energy that people need to actually be like, man, I can do this. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's folks out here actually rooting for me, because it's a lot of like us being against us that stop a lot of people from actually doing what they need to do in life.
A lot of
so I feel like if they feel that love, you'll be like, damn, okay, they really here. I can actually, you know what I'm saying, hop over on Wednesdays and be like, man, what's up with y'all?
Yeah.
I did this week and get that good praise. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, you trying to stunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and it's so crazy because you get that every other race and the way they do shit is just like
way different, right?
It's like it comes from generation to generation. Like they
way
pass
different, right?
Down, and they on it, and that's why they got so much wealth. But us, we gotta figure out how to take something and hold on to it. That's our problem.
I see us getting there. Yeah. I just think it's gonna take examples of motherfuckers literally doing it in their face, like these billionaire cats, stupid millionaire cats is, you know, they donating to the Red Cross and all this other bullshit. But I mean, you know what I mean? Where's it at, though?
Bro, I could go deep. On why we are the way we are, the mindset we have as Black people, and why we are against each other, or why we feel like it's a competition with each other, you know, resources. But I ain't gonna do that because it'll take up the whole
different show. Right. It's another show.
Different show.
Yeah, what's that for?
I will say this though, like, everybody is on the same page, man, and that's what it takes to bring us up out of the bullshit. That's what all these other races do, like Jay said. Like, if you look at these other races, they invest into themselves. Meaning the next generation and the next generation and the next generation, their family, their brothers.
Like, come on,
I mean?
you a Black kid, you get told, hey, you gotta get out my house, you gotta get your shit together. Whereas you in a, you know what I'm saying, let's say a Caucasian household, nigga, on my 16th birthday, I'm getting a car, nigga. When I'm 18, they done had me an apartment for 2 years waiting for me to move into it, nigga. Like, I'm set up.
Yeah, but not even that. Like the way that they climb the ladder, like if you look at something like the Arab that own these corner stores, these niggas will come
be in there.
I was just gonna say that.
I thought the South was gonna say the same shit.
They will pack into a house. They will be like 10 deep in this house, but they will all invest in one store until they all come up. Like, it's just the mindset.
And buy another one after that.
Yeah, and have the kids in there working and all types of stuff.
That's the same, but that's
and
what
before
I'm saying.
You know, you go in any 7-Eleven and see the same race that own the motherfucker. Every 7-Eleven. I'm talking about in the 90s. That's how it was. I don't know exactly how.
And that's the same reason why
every fucking 7-Eleven was owned by the same
still
person.
Like that though.
Hey, that's the same reason why you wasn't running around playing with no little Latino kids, because they was all at work on Saturday morning. They parents was not playing. They was building.
Hey, you want to know what's crazy? Nigga, when I was with my daddy, nigga, I was doing chores or working on the weekend. Like, literally, that's just a mind state. Like, that's what they do. You gonna work. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Straight out.
But I feel like that's beautiful because it automatically teaches you, like, responsibility.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but let me say this too though, right? It ain't just a race, because I got good examples of where hard workers is. Shout out to my uncles Ron and Jerome.
Yeah, for sure.
Them niggas work hard, man. Them
Crazy
niggas really work, and they showed me a work ethic, man, that I couldn't get from nowhere else, man. So shout out to them niggas.
The boys is awesome.
Doing their shit.
Shout out.
Hey, I get them niggas their flowers every time I can, man. Them motherfuckers is awesome, bro.
Sure.
Like, and they do great. They create beautiful shit. The niggas is good at what they do.
They beautifying the world.
They do. Yeah, boy.
It can be all rich bad. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, bad.
In your opinion, this is kind of like the same question you asked. You know what? I'm gonna get off that. I ain't even gonna do that. How comfortable are you with telling me your feelings, just in general?
I'm a very how do I say this? I'm very open about how I feel. So it's not even just with you, with anybody. If I feel a way, I'm very verbal. Like I can express how I feel. So to express my feelings to you it's not hard, because I can do it with anybody. Like that's just how I am. That's my character. Like if I don't, if I'm not cool with something, I don't like something, you make me feel away, I'm gonna let you know. So with you, I feel like it's not, it's not hard. I mean, there is certain things that I want to get on a deeper level with you, when it comes to those situations, but I feel like that comes with time too. Like I don't get too personal, too private with certain people, But with you being my dad, I would love to, and I wouldn't have a problem doing it. But I feel like you said, some things just come with time. You know what I mean? But as far as how I feel, I can tell you how I feel. I can tell you how I feel. Just,
Yeah, nah, I know. I know. I just, sometimes I wonder if, you pulling your punches. You know what I mean? If you like giving me a little bit, but don't want to give me everything because you feel like I don't want to hurt his feelings, or I don't want him to be mad, or I don't want him to be feeling a certain type of way because I told him exactly how I feel. You know what I mean? So I just wonder if that's what you do sometimes. And I just want to let you know that if you are doing that, look, man, I done been through hell and back. Literally.
Yeah.
I done dealt with the worst situations, and I came out and I'm A1. So if you got something heavy you need me to hold, God, drop it on me. I'm going to hold it for you. Just, I need to know how you feel because I can't read your mind. I can't, you know what I mean? So if I don't understand what you feeling or what you thinking, then there's no way for me to fix it if it is a problem. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't think I really hold back from you. I think it's just more so of now understand I do take your feelings into consideration because like I said, I like to give you the understanding that I understand. You know what I mean? Like where you have come from, what you had went through. I like to let you know that I understand that. So sometimes I do take your feelings more into consideration than anything, rather than voicing certain things. And I mean, that's just out of respect. That's just out of love. Like I don't want to push and make you feel like that. I'm just, like I just don't want to deal with you, or I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to push you like that because I don't never not want to deal with you. I have my moments. I'm a type of person when I get stressed to a certain point or I don't want to deal with something, I'm a block.
Shut down.
Give me about 2 weeks and you'll be unblocked and we can have another conversation.
Oh.
So we got to do
that's how I am too. But minus the block because I'm not that tech savvy yet. But I am
got your notes on your phone.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait till you get into the block list.
Then you got your notes on your phone.
I got you, but so what, nigga? That don't mean I'm tech savvy. That just mean I figured out how to type on it.
Nigga, I'm on paper.
Yeah.
But but I'm I get where you coming from, and I try to like hold my punches too. Like I don't want to hurt your feelings because again, we just started on this journey to our relationship, whatever it is right now. So I try not to be as aggressive as I probably would if we've had years invested and time invested. You know what I mean? Then I would probably say, hey, A, B, C, and D, but.
Yeah.
Right now, it's more like, all right, let me try to understand how she's feeling, how her mind works, where the miscommunication is at. You know what I mean? Let me try to understand it before I jump all the way in and say something that may hurt her feelings or make me feel like maybe I should have said that.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so my next question is, how do you feel overall? Like being home, like is it what you expected? Like is this shit just changed too much? Like how do you feel?
Man, I could talk hours on this too, but so being home is a blessing, man, and I just want to say, I never look at it any other way than as just me being blessed, me being favored by God, me, getting what I deserve for being a good person, right? As far as coming out here after 23 and seeing the way things are, technology and all this different shit, man, it's weird, but it's cool at the same time. You know what I mean? Like when I was driving home, I'm just watching everybody and everybody is like this. I'm like, what is this? Like people literally walking across the street like this, like they just know exactly what's going on. The buses, the cars, like they don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm like, this shit is crazy. And another thing that hit me is seeing all the homeless people. Like it's 1 million fucking homeless people. Like it wasn't like that when I left. You know what I mean? So I trip off like certain shit. Like, is it that people just gave up, or is it just really that fucking
That hard.
expensive to live
Yeah.
in
No,
California?
it's that
You know what I mean?
expensive to live.
Nah, I think it's a mixture.
Yeah,
Of the
so
two. I believe it's a good mixture. Of the
that's
two.
that's kind of what I think. It's a mixture. But
No, I feel
yeah,
like it's
so
always
those
a
are the
hustle.
things.
You just gotta get it. If life is
Right.
in space,
But some people don't have it in
We
them,
think
though.
like that, but
Right.
some people don't
Some
have the
people don't
strength
have that
we
in them.
have.
Like,
We
some
possess
people
different
just
kind of
used to
strength.
leaning on somebody else, and when them somebody's is gone, what you gonna lean on?
yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another thing that shocked me is just having grown up kids, man, having kids with full grown up opinions and shit. Like, wow, you know. So all of this shit is a shocker, but at the same time, I prepared myself to come out here and be successful. So
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
as far as what I do, personally, financially, in my own household and shit like that. Like I've always been the type of person to try to prepare myself to be successful. So when I got out here, man, I was equipped. I had shit I needed, like, and I knew how to chase my bag, and that's what I'm doing. I'm chasing. I don't really pay attention to none of the other bullshit that's out there, or none of the quote unquote traps they got set for a person like myself that got out of prison and they want to go back. Like, that ain't even in my radar, man. I know what I'm on. I know where I'm going. I know what my plan is. I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. I be trying to stress this to my boyfriend all the time. Like, I get princess treatment right now because I am being taken care of. But I try to stress it. Like, hustling is for sure in my blood. If you send me to the streets tomorrow, I'm gonna figure it out. Like, that's
definitely.
Hell yeah.
That's what it is.
Hell yeah.
Gotta figure out how to get to
I
that.
can't not get no money. I didn't work for the month of October because I was trying to have a good birthday month and I could kill myself. Why you not getting no money?
No, you had a good birthday.
It's just that we don't have them type of motors, man.
I was
just
doing
sit
like real
around.
good preparation, but I like to work. Like, I gotta be doing
Don't have them
everything.
type of motors.
Yeah, I
me
was trying to give myself a break.
Since we move it, might as well make it count.
I need to get money.
Yeah.
I don't need no break. I tried to give myself a break. I ain't need no break. I was mad.
Yeah.
But remember that? Why you so sad? Because I want to go to work.
That's how I be feeling now.
It's
Though.
small.
I be like, after so long of being in the house and being taken care of, I need to go.
I need to
You
get
ready
work.
to get out, huh? You ready to get that bag.
I need to get
Like a few days, couple days ago, I be tripped out when we be having extended ass weekends. I was like, damn, I missed a week.
Yeah.
Like, when am I supposed to be at work?
Right, exactly. Like,
I'm gonna do it here.
I done got so used to working 6 days a week. If I don't work 6 days a week, I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
It feel crazy.
my check ain't gonna be right. Like, I need to get that extra day.
Yeah, it feels crazy. Right. It really does. It feels crazy.
No dead ass.
Okay.
Bro.
Question 4 for me, and it's a low key light one, or hopefully exploratory one. Have you ever been in jail? If not, what was your closest call with
Oh,
the
y'all
police?
so ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Okay. So, in like 2017, I think 2017, 2018, I was living in my ex's car, and man, my life has been really crazy. Uncle, I see you up there. Listen, real quick. But I was living in my ex's car, and I was in college for dental assistant, and I was going on my way to school. I was getting myself together in the car, put my shoes on, tie my shoes or whatever. So the reason why we got pulled over was because he had his license plate in the window because some shit happened at the bottom. He couldn't screw it or whatever. So that was the initial reason why we got pulled over. But then they also said they see me hiding something because the way I was moving. Like, I live in the car. I'm getting ready to go to school. Like, I'm not hiding shit. I'm putting the shoe on. But I live in the car and I do smoke. So I did have shit in the car where I always kept it was under the seat. So it just did not work out the way it should have worked out in my life. But I'm like being completely honest. I'm not worried about nothing. Like I said, karma. I'm not doing nothing wrong, so I'm not worried about it. So they gave me this court date or whatever like that. I'm homeless. So I'm not really worried about it. Like, God got me. It's gonna roll over. This is what I'm thinking in life because I don't know how that works. Okay. So I don't go to court or anything like that. Me and my ex is getting into whatever, so we end up me not living in his car. And I called the non-emergency number so I could figure out about like a shelter or something. They're like, you got 2 hours to turn yourself in, or we're gonna pin your location and come and pick you up. Huh? Yeah, you got a court date. You're supposed to go to court. Blah 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 blah. No, it was her like they're like a scare tactic. My mom's like that was like a scare tactic. Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell? So I drive like an hour to go talk to my mom. She's like, what you gonna do? Go turn myself in or whatever. I'm there for like 2 hours. 2 hours max. But I swear it felt like 10 days. Like I really be like, I hold on to the time because like, you know, like I felt it. Like
I was locked up.
Yeah, like I felt it. Like I gotta go home. They got one call. Gotta get my one call.
You was on that cold ass bench in the
So
still.
much. Man, it was too much for me. And then I talked to the magistrate or whatever. And to give me a slap on the wrist or whatever. But yeah, 2 hours. Like, yeah, I was.
Right, you was behind bars. I feel you.
Okay, I was out there. They were trying to let me out for like Akon. Still trying to find my motive.
Locked up.
I feel like I'm such a horrible example. You know what I'm saying?
I think it hit me. No, I think it hit me the most when they're like mugshots. And me, I love taking pictures. So I'm like, and he's like, no. I'm like, oh.
It ain't that guy. This is not Instagram, lady.
Literally, I'm like,
he tried to pose.
I'm talking about pose on him, like, like, get my good side. Wait. Like, no.
But you, all right, but okay, so look, they really do that though. Talk about I'll pin your location to come get you. Like,
it was a scare.
That was some shit.
Like,
I picked that up
they
too.
Can't do that. They can't do that.
Crazy,
I'm like, my mom's like, they can't do it. I'm like, I don't know, mom. I'm just gonna go. I feel like it was a scare tactic. I don't think they could really do that. My phone was off. I knew they couldn't do that.
Wow.
But I was scared.
It was a scare tactic, but I'm so paranoid. I would have like threw my phone away.
Nigga.
Like,
yeah,
they know where I'm
Bro,
at.
I just went and see my mama and went. Nigga, I got 2 hours. Then I got 1 hour to see my mama.
I'll be picking me up out that tree where that phone landed in, nigga. Fuck that.
Not
Sure.
That's so funny.
Crazy.
Yeah, man, 2 hours. That was a learning lesson for me. I'll never do it again.
Street cred, I feel you.
I'm smart. No, I don't even know if they can.
When you do blow up in these interweb streets, they already know you about that.
Well, I got a story. I got a testimony. I got a testimony.
You're talking about.
About that life.
About that life. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
But do y'all want to know what they found though? Are y'all ready? I didn't even tell y'all that. You ready for what they found? This is what
a half a joint, a blunt roach.
Nigga. 0.2.
Yeah, but you was in a state that
0.2.
you can't even do that.
I said
none of that though.
And guess what? It was like not even smoke. It was like in the ground. It was an old one. It was just sitting in the ground. Y'all broke all my stuff that I had, all my little pieces, everything. Took my grinder, dismantled it. Y'all found a little roach in there. Y'all trying to get me on a roach, my boy? Chesapeake, Virginia is trash. That's what I'm saying.
Chesapeake,
Mass
Virginia
incarceration.
is trash.
That's what that's called. Mass incarceration.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, what? But
And
then when
you
I
in
went
them
to court
southern
for it, they
streets,
literally
that's
looking
crazy.
at me like, I'm not finding they were going to court for it. The guy was like, you know, honestly, just go pay $50 right now, and then I just will never see you again. I said, thank you so much. Like, thank you so much. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, and walked my ass up out of there. Like, all it is, it's been up for like a year time. All it is for a little tweet.
Hey, being booked in and all that shit is embarrassing enough. Like, fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was a lot. I was with some crackheads there. I was really scared. It was a lot. That's what I'm telling y'all. The 2 hours was real. Like, it was a lot going on. Like, it was a lot.
That is
okay. So this one is like, I'll say kind of fun. If you want to make it fun, is what you make it, honestly. If you could switch lives with one person for one day, who would you choose and why?
Great question.
That's crazy.
A whole 24. So like,
bro, that's crazy. Actual people, or can they be like
whatever? Like anyone?
I got my person. I just want to answer. I know it wasn't my question. I want to answer. Go ahead, though, bro.
That's fine.
whoever or whatever God is, just to see. Just to see. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Person though. He said person, not entity.
Like,
All right.
you.
All right. So since I got to bust it down to just person, it's fucking ridiculous. Kobe
He's
Bryant,
so
probably.
my dad.
Kobe.
I'll probably spend a day in the life of Kobe. If
So?
not Kobe, Scarface. If not Face. This is my favorite people. Fucking
I feel you.
any of my favorite people. Anybody that I consider cool, I guess, at that point, since I can't beat God to see what God
But you
did.
have to choose one. So is it Kobe or Scarface?
I'm gonna go Kobe because I want to dunk on a nigga just because I could.
I can feel that. That feeling that.
Right.
I bet that's crazy.
Outside of like the 9-foot joints or what was it, the
Hey.
9-foot joints. Yeah, I ain't really did much dunking, so I think that would be a good exhilarating feeling to put nuts
I've
on
dunked on
one
a nigga,
forehead.
too.
Yeah, nigga, because you 6'12". Minus some
I mean,
few
you know.
inches. Damn it.
A lot of
Yeah.
females.
Somebody
Yeah,
like
how tall
that.
are you?
Probably Kobe Bryant or some shit like that.
6'1", almost 6'2" ish.
I'm like we're
Yeah, so I would be can I answer that? I would
Yeah.
be Jeff Bezos and I would transfer all his money into my account.
This is what I
For
like
24
to
hours
hear.
though,
This
because
is
after it's
my
over, it's
uncle.
over with
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
That's my.
I'm saying though, like that's what I do with my 24 hours. Jeff Bezos will have probably like a couple million and I have billions.
And when y'all switch back, he'll be upset.
Hey, that's
That's
his
cool.
business. They ain't got
You know,
nothing
we
to do with
can squabble up or whatever
me.
you
I'm
talking about.
gone. I ain't squabbling nothing. I want to private.
That's his problem after that.
I'm squabbling. Well, I'm gonna pay people to squabble down because I got
Right.
billions.
Right. You
Pay
gotta
me
go
some
fix the
squabblers.
book.
Just go
You
Just
nigga
go
Yeah.
buy
gotta
up
see me.
every UFC fighter and just be like, y'all fight these
Exactly.
niggas.
And I make my taxes
So,
come out of it.
Have them on call. Hey, if it's the issue, I'm calling you. I'm
Right.
fight.
I could think that too.
All right, it is your turn,
Okay, it's
Uncle.
on me. Okay, so I'm freestyling, man, because my questions kind of like was the same. So, Jay, what trait of mine do you think you have, or that you knew you had that was mine without actually knowing the way you should?
Well, I'm gonna say this without trying to go too into it. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I don't think I got my mom's mindset. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that. I feel like I think very smart. I feel like I think logical. Like I feel like I look at a lot of things for more than what it is because I want to understand it. You know what I mean? So I feel like maybe that's you because I don't know who that is.
It absolutely comes from me because I am the same way. I need to understand how things work, why they are.
So I'm gonna think
if
real
there's
deep.
a problem,
and
I am not
every question until I get what I need to hear. I don't know.
Thanks.
Another thing about that with me is I am a fixer. So, a fixer, but I'm more so like, if there's an issue, let's fix it. Like, I don't want to go back and forth about it, or, you know what I mean? Yeah, how do we make this not be the problem? You know what I mean? And with feeling like that, you have to dig into shit. Like, well, what really happened? Like, you know what I mean? How did this come about in order to fix it? So, yeah, that's my mindset.
And you know what? I've learned that in relationships because I've been in relationships and I'm like, you got an issue with me and I'm going to dig and dig and dig until you tell me or you can make it make sense to me. Because if you can't, then it's gonna remain an issue.
So that's what we differ because I'm more of an eliminator as opposed to
as in mine.
No, you just gotta make it make sense.
I'll cut that shit off.
Let me know what it is.
We're not doing that.
Why it is.
I'm a firm believer of this. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Right. No, you can go with that. You know what I'm saying?
I have no problem letting go of something, but at the same time, like before I let go, just get an understanding. Let me understand what happened So next time it won't be there. So let me get a clear understanding of what's
See,
going on. You know what I mean?
The reason why it happens that way for me is because we've already ascertained some type of understanding, right? We've already obtained that between the both of us. So once situations or problems continue to arise, and I eliminate all the shit you're talking about, so where it's nothing left. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck to tell you at this point. You know what I'm saying? Then okay, well, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I all right, so I don't like expending unnecessary energy, and I got all this good energy that good people need to get a bar of, and wasting it on people who don't deserve it is a farce. It's like a travesty to the people.
I feel that.
Good night, mother.
Good night,
love
mother.
You. Have a good night.
Yes, ma'am.
I can see nothing.
Tell Gwen good night as well.
That's grandma. She said good night.
Yeah, that's my
Where? How y'all see that? Who y'all see?
On the bottom of the screen. You can't see
it right there. Well, her phone, it probably is taking up her whole shit, probably.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I love you.
Man, there you go. So I'm more of a but after trying to fix shit, because I am a fixer, like being a man, gather conqueror type shit, that attitude, fix it.
That's part of it.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Fix it if it's broke, and if it continue to break, buy a new one, and then if at that point, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like I'm a strong, we in it. This death row. I need to understand.
Investigation.
What you?
I can think that too, though. Hey, nothing wrong with understanding. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with understanding.
So, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I'm telling somebody it's death row, nigga.
And every time you say it, the bars just slap behind you from somewhere.
It's death row. I need to understand before I walk out.
Out of nowhere, the bars slap behind you.
Death row. To me, electric chair and all. It's death row.
Jay, what is your next question? These men are crazy.
Let me see. Okay. So, why do you feel, in your opinion, it's been a strain on trying to build a relationship?
I'm gonna say distance and unfamiliarity. So we don't know each other. You know what I mean? We don't know what makes each other tick, and we're also pretty much the same person. So trying to build a relationship with someone that's trying to do the same thing you are, but you don't know they're doing the same thing you are, is kind of difficult, So for me, I think it's just our personalities clash. We're both Leos. We're both, built the same way. So our personalities clash because we both strong-minded, and we both got strong wills. We both dealing with a lot of pride. So I think that's the most difficult part of us, getting to where we should be as father and daughter. But like I said, man, that shit is gonna go away with time. It's gonna get better. It ain't nothing we can't get past. I think this right here is kind of eye-opening to me, because I get to actually see who you are without me having to force you to communicate.
Draw it out, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's cool, and vice versa. You get to see who I am as a person, and not just in the relationship or the role as father and daughter, like in the role as communicating, as uncle, as brother. You know what I mean? So it's gonna come with time, man. That's all it is, and we are pretty much the same person, and it's crazy to see that, but we are the same person. So I think that's the biggest part. I mean, that's the biggest roadblock that's stopping us from, having a relationship we're gonna have. But the more you know, read the rainbow thing flash.
You know what I'm saying?
This little Leo daughter I got in mind, Lord Jesus, she is me, and I can't stand it.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So you better be nice to me, because the karma will come back to her.
You know what? And I think about that all the time. I got a whole daughter. Listen, I don't want it.
Yeah. Man, I got a pride alliance, man. That's crazy. I got a pride alliance.
Not crazy.
I
Yes,
literally have a gang of Leos in my life, and they all like stubborn as hell, and they all like with the bullshit. So I gotta watch how I approach y'all, especially my lioness. Like y'all two are like
it's a lion
stubborn,
thing,
bro.
sure.
Y'all stubborn. So it's hard for me to I can't just come in and be like, yo, hey, this is this and that is that, and we gonna do it like this, because y'all be like, we finna do this like this. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of hard, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
I mean, it gets easier with time, I believe.
Yeah.
But I was gonna
Absolutely.
say that's what's so dope about the show, and me and my daughter doing it is you learn each other through various different questions and odysseys and situations. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to learn the who they are through the different shit that we talk about. Just being a person, and I think that's dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope as shit. Like, you garner a different level of respect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
The respect of a person's mind is amazing.
Yes.
You can respect a person's mind. It's like, okay, I see where they coming from.
Anything else they do won't even matter.
Right.
And you get the different opinions about different shit, and then you get to see. I just think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope. Learning.
It's cool too, right? Because I watch you and Tootie. I don't know Tootie. Like, you know what I mean? I know Tootie, that's my niece, but I don't know where she's at, like how she's developed over the years. And mentally, man, I just sit and I just like marvel at her mind, like, yo, my niece knows shit. You know what I mean?
She's deep.
So that's cool. That's cool.
I'll
Man.
take pride in
it
that.
makes me proud,
Feed my brain on a daily basis.
Me too. That's why I love the show.
I appreciate that, because I definitely
get to learn so much about my daughter as a woman, though, not just as
Nah.
my daughter.
Yeah, and the same. That's how I'm doing with Jay. Like, it's crazy to hear her give her opinion on things, because I was walking around with her like a football.
Right, you already know.
That was my baby. So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy to hear her actually have grown-up, intelligent thoughts about
point of views and shit.
Yeah. No, with Tootie though, I be like, yo, she's deep as fuck. I be watching her stories. I be like, yo, she talking about aliens finna come invade. I need to get ready. Like, that's deep.
I just want to enlighten the world. Okay?
Yeah, that's my baby.
Everybody to see through the lens I see.
Hey, but yeah, should we be on our shit? Now, yeah, it'd be interesting.
Y'all want to ask the aliens a gang of questions? Like, why y'all here, bro? Like, what's up? Like, what y'all want to do with us? Like, is y'all gonna kill us?
Maybe they just here living like we living, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they still living like we living.
I'm
Maybe
saying, like, we ain't even got a beef. Like, y'all can take me to your spot and, show me some shit.
Because to be honest, I feel like we've been coinciding anyway. Like, I feel like
that's what I'm saying. They refugees like everybody else.
So we might as well just dap it up and go on.
Right. Y'all want to stay? Y'all welcome to stay, but can I go to y'all shit? Y'all got like a breathing apparatus?
Yeah, like, let me get up out of here.
Sleep on my couch.
Right.
Like, let me go see what y'all got going on. For real. But no, this show was so enlightening and nice. I really enjoyed this.
I love it.
I needed this, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I really needed
this. Same.
So listen. The More to Discuss podcast is an open invitation to the Zavalas all day. You know what I'm saying? It could be
all day.
More to discuss with the Zavalas. You know what I'm saying?
Come back, please.
Absolutely.
We do this. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do every Wednesday. Chip this hour off.
Yeah, man. I don't know if I'll be able to do it every Wednesday because
whenever you can.
No. It's
one of those like we can just whenever you can, bro. I'm just saying, open invitation, just pop up.
Why we can't do it on like a weekend, like on a Saturday or something?
We can do it whenever y'all free, man. We got a
Friday.
Yeah, we can pop
do
it down
whenever. We got the technology. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. Just let a nigga know.
Yeah,
we can get it popping.
Sure. We gotta set up a date, man, so we can all hop back on here and talk about something fly, something fun, something different, something cool.
Yeah, we ain't gotta always be so deep. We can talk about aliens. I like aliens.
Why it's hard to throw in that fun question in there.
We can talk about business. Hey, you know what I was thinking too? We should come on this motherfucker and have a trivia night. You know what I'm what I'm saying?
That'd be fun.
Do a cool little trivia joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We can
I'm
make
with
this shit fun. You know what I'm saying? But in any
doubt.
event, nigga, we've been on this joint for an hour and 15 minutes. We generally we was on time for like the past 3 shows, 2, something like that.
We've been doing good, but I feel like it's a great cause. This is for great.
Yeah,
and everybody stuck with us. I'm pretty sure everybody stuck with us and they love the vibe. I love the vibe.
Yeah,
I love this show. This show is ill as shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Love you guys. I appreciate y'all.
Love you too, man.
You know what I'm saying? Jayla, enjoy seeing you. You're so beautiful.
You're right. Like, you're so perfect.
I'm here.
I'm
the babies. Although I haven't seen Egypt. You know, it's outside.
Egypt is Jayla. She's so cute.
Oh, no, I kind of figured that. I mean, I see pictures of her and all that.
She has a lot of personality.
Oh, my gosh. I love Egypt.
That's a hyper kid, to be honest.
Thank you, hey.
Love you too, cuzzo.
Yes, sir. I love that everyone's watching. That's dope.
I love that. That's why I said everybody felt the
man.
So it was very successful.
Tootie, Jayla, I love y'all, man. It's good to hear y'all talk. Like, y'all personalities are dope, man.
Well, thank you.
You know,
love you too.
Stay in touch. And Tiasha, what's up? Like, we don't have no phone conversations or nothing. Like, what's the problem? Like, what we doing? Like, what's up?
We will meet up after the show because we about to wrap this baby up. Don't leave.
Yeah.
And I can give you my number.
Yeah, we post game. Just don't go nowhere. We can let everything happen. We're going to show y'all post up. All right, in the event, do all of the social media things, like, share, sub, you know, give us all the love. We love y'all back.
Follow me on Instagram. I follow back.
Her social medias. Remember, she got a young contest jumping off that we gonna need.
Yes, for Playboy, y'all go vote for me. Okay, so last time we talked about this, I was 9th in my group. Now I'm 6th in my group. Yeah, so y'all vote for me.
Run that. Where do we vote at? You gotta drop the.
What is it? What is
it's on my Instagram and my bio. Okay, so I signed up to be in a Playboy contest to be on their next campaign, and I'm 6th in my group, and only the top 15 go to the next, part of the drawing. So I'm excited. I'm number 6. Trying to get to number 1, but I'm number 6.
You're so talented. I just feel like
you know what I'm saying?
All aspects.
Hit me. But yes,
you can get my number from him.
That Instagram bio, man, and drop.
Yes, hit my Instagram bio. Definitely, you guys. We love you guys so much.
At what Tojo on everything?
At the .Tojo
on Instagram. On Instagram. Bam. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Sleep well. Have wonderful evenings and peace.
Peace.
That's even worse.
Grab my shit, put it back over me, and tuck into it like a burrito roll myself.
Yeah, that's me for sure. Like you ain't gonna get it this time.
Bitch, you wanna take it this time, right?
You got to pull hard. Yeah.